travel has an incredible power to change perspectives. For 11 days, we explored a country often misunderstood by the world. Pakistan welcomed us with its breathtaking natural beauty. But what truly stood out was the warmth, kindness, and hospitality of its people. In Pakistan, we found open hearted locals who made us feel not just welcome but at home. It was a journey that defied stereotypes and offered a fresh perspective on a misunderstood land. In this third episode of our Pakistan journey, we'll take you to more breathtaking parts of this country, but beyond the stunning landscapes, we'll show you another side of Pakistan, the side of its people, the soul of any nation. Drive to Hard Rock Hotel right here in Eagle's Nest, also known as Duikar, and we're excited for the next part of our journey. And this is our room in Hard Rock Hotel right here in Eagle's Nest. Wow, let's take a look. It's a little dark right now, so I probably won't see anything, but let's see. Waking up in Hunza was absolutely incredible. The view from our hotel room felt almost unreal. And then, when we stepped onto the terrace of our hotel, Hard Rock Hunza Resort, and saw the valley, the Hunza Valley that stretched endlessly before us, we were absolutely mesmerized. From above, the landscape was even more breathtaking. Towering peaks, some capped with snow, and lush greenery. Hunza Valley is pure magic. We're walking down the street in the settlement called Altit. Right? After enjoying the views of Hunza Valley, we set out to explore its history. Our first stop, Altit Fort, was built right on the edge of a steep cliff. Standing there with nothing but a sheer drop below, well, it felt a bit scary.
If you say hammam in Arabic language for pigeon, hammam.
Altit Fort was built over 900 years ago. It was home to the rulers of Hunza, a once independent mountain kingdom that controlled these valleys and trade routes. From above, Altit Fort looks even more impressive, and its location on the edge of the mountain makes perfect sense. After Altit Fort, we went to check out Baltit Fort, just a short distance away. Founded in the 8th century, this UNESCO-listed fortress was one of the residences of the Mirs of Hunza, a different ruling dynasty from the one that controlled Altit Fort. From here, the panoramic view of Hunza Valley was just as breathtaking. Assalamu alaikum. After exploring the forts, we took a stroll through Karimabad, a charming little town located in the heart of the Hunza Valley. We stopped by a few shops, taking in the local crafts and culture, and purchased some souvenirs. Along the way, we met a kind old artist who didn't mind to play a traditional instrument for us. This was a simple, beautiful moment that made our visit to Hunza even more special. Shortly after, we were back on the road heading to our next destination, Attabad Lake, which I will tell you about soon. On the way there, we witnessed one of the most breathtaking mountain views in Pakistan, the majestic Passu Cones. Passu Cones are part of the Karakoram range. Their sharp, jagged peaks rise over 6,000 meters and are untouched by climbers. Their distinct shape and sheer presence make them one of the most striking sights in Hunza. And finally, we reached a lake that wasn't here just over a decade ago, Attabad Lake. Let me tell you the fascinating and tragic story of this lake. Located just about 120 kilometers, or about 75 miles away from the border with China, Attabad Lake formed after a massive landslide. It happened in 2010. Then a really disastrous landslide struck this region, blocking the Hunza River and burying several villages under rock and debris. That disaster claimed the lives of 20 people and displaced thousands. But over time, nature transformed the tragedy into something breathtaking. The blocked river gradually formed this deep blue lake stretching over 20 kilometers through the valley. We stayed right by the water at Luxus Hunza, the iconic lakeside resort that offers this incredible views of the lake and surrounding mountains.
I'm going to try Malai roti, which is the chicken made with halibut. Oh wow, it's so soft.
Is it really that good?
That's pretty good.
Really?
Yeah, very good. But this is really soft. Like, this is real chicken. Whatever
Okay.
you eat in America, it's a chlorinated garbage.
The next morning, we hit the road along one of the most extraordinary highways in the world, the Karakoram Highway. Often called the eighth wonder of the world, it is an engineering marvel winding through some of the most rugged and breathtaking landscapes on Earth. As one of the highest paved international roads, it connects Pakistan to China, leading us straight to the highest border crossing in the world, Khunjerab Pass.
So we just arrived right here to a little town called Sust Town. It's like a dry port where Chinese and Pakistanis do exchange. But I wanted to say something. We parked our car right here in the middle of this little town. My drone is there, my personal belongings, and I asked my guide, is it okay to leave stuff here in the car? He's like, sure, of course. In some towns in America, in Oakland and San Francisco, you leave stuff there and it, hello, assalamu alaikum. Leave stuff, you'll have your car broken into, your stuff stolen. Here, nobody even thinks to break into your car. It's amazing. Assalamu alaikum.
few miles before reaching the border with China, we made a quick stop crossing a suspension bridge that swayed with every step. These suspension bridges are scattered throughout the region, and they're vital for connecting remote mountain communities. Walking across this bridge was quite exhilarating.
And we are right at the border with China. Amazing. We're right here at the border with China. This place is called Khunjerab Pass. This is the highest international crossing in the world at 4,880 meters. And this place is actually quite spectacular. Let's take a look. It's surrounded by Karakoram mountains with snowy peaks and just absolutely intoxicating nature. Amazing.
1,000 Mira, you're finally at the border between Pakistan and China. What are your feelings?
It feels surreal, to be honest with you. We're at the highest international crossing in the world. We're surrounded by snowy peaks, idyllic nature, and just beautiful stillness. Travel to Pakistan, don't be afraid. In fact, remember what one of the YouTubers of Your Theory said: a head full of fears has no space for dreams. And this place is a place where you can dream.
That day we got pretty lucky with weather. The skies were mostly clear, there were a few clouds, but it was sunny and warm. And as we walked towards this giant Pakistani flag standing at the border, we couldn't help but pause and take it all in. There was something magnetic about this endless, rugged wilderness.
Right now, Mira and I are going to cross the border with China, and we're going to say hi to Mira's ancestors since she's 25% Chinese. Can you believe it? Let's take a look at her. Mira, you look totally Chinese. But actually,
I know, my dad and my brother look more.
Yeah, Mira is certainly Chinese. Let's speak Chinese. Let's test your knowledge. 你好吗?
I know. Okay, can we just go?
Okay. Some say yak, I say burger. And that's exactly what we're going to try now. Yak burger right here in this unique spot in front of the Cone Mountains in Passu, Pakistan. Are in the first in the world Yak Grill, and this is yak curry. Absolutely unique experience. Here's the boy, here's the big boy that arrived. Yak burger. Wow, it's going to happen right now. We're gonna test it, and we're gonna give you a true answer how much you like it or not. So here's a yak burger, and we're gonna give it a try. See how it tastes. I've tried bison burger. It was okay. Moose. So we're gonna give it a try to yaks. All right, let's see. Very nice, succulent, and juicy. Actually, I'll put it on par with beef burger. I'll give it another try. But this is really good.
Now, you might be wondering, why is my wife laughing throughout this recording? Well, here's the truth. We had to film this twice, and the first time she forgot to press record. So by the time we shot this again, half of the burger was already gone.
Here's a yak burger, and we're gonna give it a try.
You see, I even had to turn my back a little just to hide the fact that half of the burger was already consumed. After a delicious lunch, we got back on the road, heading to our next destination, one of the most dangerous suspension bridges in northern Pakistan, the Hussaini Bridge. As we parked and started walking towards the bridge, a friendly local greeted us, curious about where we were from. In a warm display of Pakistani hospitality, he brought us fresh apples to share. It was truly a heartwarming moment.
Akbar, shukriya. Bahut shukriya. Wow, this looks really good. Shukriya, meherbani. Thank you so much for your hospitality. See you. The fresh, amazing apple, just like that. Amazing. Wow. And we're on the way to Hunain Bridge, where quite a few tourists slip through to their Hussaini Suspension Bridge. Where quite a few tourists slip through to their death.
I don't think you need to say that.
Hopefully we won't be the ones.
Hussaini Suspension Bridge is one of the most dangerous in the world. Stretching over 200 meters across the Hunza River, it hangs high above the water. In the past, its wide gaps made crossing even more treacherous, and sadly, several tourists have lost their lives here. At this point, I was just telling my wife, enough is enough. You see, we had already taken on one of the most dangerous roads in Pakistan, the road to Fairy Meadows. Do we really need another challenge by crossing this bridge? And then I noticed a second option. You can just zip line across the river instead, so I told my wife I'm gonna do it. To which she responded, "Are you out of your mind? This is dangerous." Well, she didn't quite say that, and honestly, I was a bit hesitant myself. In the end, we decided that we didn't need to cross the bridge. We didn't need to zip line. We could just take a step back and enjoy the stunning nature around us. On the last day of our journey through northern Pakistan, we took a fairly easy 30-minute hike to see the incredible Passu Glacier, located in Upper Hunza of Gilgit-Baltistan province. When it came into view, the vast stretch of ice and rock was absolutely striking, a truly memorable end to our adventure. After seeing Passu Glacier, we experienced one of the biggest highlights of our entire trip, meeting the family of our guide Sultan. These were some of the warmest, kindest, and most hospitable people we've met on any of our journeys. Sultan invited us into his home, and from the moment we stepped in, we truly felt at home. We met Sultan's parents, his wife, his son, his siblings, his nieces, his nephew, the entire extended family. They welcomed us with open arms. And then came the best part, the food.
This, what is it called? Gral. Wow, amazing. This is chicken soup.
Nothing beats homemade food, and that meal was out of this world. Easily the best we had in Pakistan, and probably one of the most memorable meals of our travels.
landslide happened on this road. As you can see, all this is a road, and a lot of cars got stuck, and we're just walking a little bit this segment because here we are, a true Pakistani experience. What do you have to say, my friend? An adventure, huh? Well, it's actually quite beautiful, I must say. There's a little river on the left. It's very hot though. Plus 90 degrees Celsius. We're dying.
And that was it. The end of our once-in-a-lifetime journey. A country that amazed us, left us in awe, and constantly surprised us. Pakistan was the best travel story we could have ever written for our honeymoon. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you, Pakistan. We will be back.